Good morning, my YouTube beauties. I hope all is well with everyone. In New York City right now, last week was beautiful. I mean, it was 85 degrees with no humidity. You was able to go outside with short sleeves. And now it is back to winter. Like, I've been wearing my winter coat since Tuesday. Today's Thursday, and it's a winter day. Like, it's legit cold outside. Everybody has on their coats and stuff. Some people have on gloves, some people have on scarves. I haven't worn my winter hat. Like, I had on like a hat that I wear, kind of like a dress hat. And today I have a baseball cap on because of what I got. I got on a hoodie, Rugrats hoodie. I'm like, today is cold, so I'm like, let me wear my thick hoodie. I didn't really feel like, I have dress sweaters, but I didn't feel like being dressy today. And I got on my sweatpants. But today I wanted to talk about Love and Hip Hop stars Bambi and Erica. And I just wanted to talk about why is it so important to have your standards, ladies. You know, a lot of the times people have told me in the past that my standards is too high and all this stuff. And in reality, it's not. If you have a kid, or even if you have two kids, me, I have one, or especially I'm talking to my ladies with no kids, and I spoke about this previously. Stop getting with these men who have kids, because most of them, if not all of them, they are still involved with the baby mothers. The only way that they're not involved with them is if it's somebody like me who keeps their legs closed. I'm going to repeat that again. For me personally, if I allowed it, it would happen. But because I do not mess with my son's father since my son was conceived, I do not mess with him. I knew from when I was pregnant, he's not something that I wanted, and I moved on with my life. 14 years, and I could say that with truth. Now, if you have a woman who might have had feelings for her child's father, is going to be relations. They're going to be having sex. So you have to keep that in mind, that if she do not shut it down, it will not get shut down, right? So Tyra used to say something, and even though what she was saying was crazy, it's the truth. She told Amina, that scenario was like the worst. But one thing she said that stuck out to me, because it's the truth for a lot of scenarios, she told Amina to her face, I get on it when I want, whenever I want. And that's the scenario. So you have to keep that in mind, ladies, that when you get involved with a man who has a child's mother, because one thing about most men, and I'm not going to say all, but most men, if you keep your legs open, they're gonna take advantage. You know, very few men are mature enough to say, this isn't right, I'm not messing with you. Very, very few men will do that. But for the most part, if you're a woman with low self-esteem, or you're just so in love with him, or you're just so into him that you're just gonna open your legs, he's gonna have sex with you. It's like food, right? They'll do it. So in the case of Bambi and Scrap and Erica, if y'all remember years ago, she was messing with Scrap while they was together. It was a little surprising because Erica broke off the engagement. Remember, he proposed. She did not make him propose, right? And that's what y'all have to remember. It wasn't like any other scenario. He came and proposed to Erica. She didn't have to tell him. She didn't have to prompt him. He really loved her, and he was going to marry Erica. The only reason why Bambi got a chance is because Erica walked away. I'm going to repeat that. Erica walked away. And also, she's baby mom. She's his number one baby mama. So one thing I wanted to explain is, even if you was never engaged with dude or whatever, that woman is always going to have a place in his heart. He may talk about her, he may do all of that, you know. And as being the first baby mother, you get heat from the other women, even if you're not sleeping with him, because they know that that guy that they're with, you always on his mind. It's kind of like a little bit like of an obsession, because they can't have us. But just wanted to let y'all know that Erica, not just because she's the first baby mother, but she runs him, right? If she wanted him right now, she could have him. So, you know, it's a little different from Mimi, because Mimi is not the first baby mother. So it's kind of he was with her for 13 years with Stevie J, but Mimi's not the first baby mother. Erica is the first baby mother, so she always has that upper hand. Now, for other people that I know personally, they the first baby mother, but the guy is not into them. They just using them for sex. They don't, you know, want them relationship-wise. They don't want them marriage-wise. You know, whatever, right? But you have situations where if you are that chick, right? Some of us are that chick. The guy's gonna always be wondering and asking who you messing with and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to stress that to my ladies who don't have children. First of all, I have no sympathy for Bambi, because like I said years ago, and when I say this was like, it had to be 2014, 15, and they was on the Love and Hip Hop reunion, and it was revealed that Erica was messing with him. And she sat up on stage and was like, I'm not finna to marry him. And then look what happened. They got married, had like 3 kids, and now she's filing for divorce. She called the police on Erica. Like, she's very, very pressed. And all of this is happening because she thought with her heart instead of her head. In addition, I wanted to also add, Mama D is a very overbearing mom. So that's another reason for her to like not take him serious. Because me personally, we grown. Like, I'm 34. I'm not about to be involved with no dude. First of all, you messing with your baby mother. And then second of all, your mother is involved in your life a little bit too much. Like, Mama D is very overbearing. So that's 2 things that Bambi was well aware of before she got with him, before she married him. There's nothing wrong with dating, and I need to stress that, because our society looks down at dating and says, well, when you gonna put a ring on it? When you gonna commit? Listen, a lot of these men are for the streets. They say females is for the streets. No, a lot of these men are for the streets. They wine and dine you. They good for 2 things, going out and having sex. And that's what y'all need to take them for. Y'all could give them the title boyfriend, but in your heart, you have to keep your guard up. So this way, when it's over, you're not crying and feeling bad about it. Like, my last situation, I'm okay because I knew what it was. He's the first and the last guy that I would ever date with children. And I thought because he was older, kids is older. No. When you dealing with a man who was with a chick for a number of years and it just didn't work out, no. Like, yes, we all have a past, and yes, we all make mistakes, but keep your standards, ladies. Keep your standards. I don't care if you're single for 5, 10 years. It's better to be, it would have been better for Bambi, right, to have stayed single. It would have been better for her to stay single. Now she ruined her life. Now she's forever tied to this man because they have children together now. Now, for the rest of her life, she got to deal with Mama D because she's the grandmother. Like, that's hell. Now, you know, because Bambi is still young and beautiful, but now you lower your options now because now you're a single mom of 3. You know, if you have 1 kid, you good, you can move on. But now your value is depreciated because you have 3 kids. And let's keep it real. A lot of these men, they don't want you when you have 3 and 4 kids. They don't. They don't. They want somebody with no kids or 1 kid. They do. So now it's going to be harder for her to date. Now she got all this trauma and PTSD that she has to overcome because Scrappy done cheated on her before they was married, during. Now she's an ex-wife. You know, that's unattractive to a man who's never been married with no kids. You know, it's just drama and it's sad, and I don't feel bad for Bambi because she knew what it was before she married him. And you allowing loneliness, or you looking at other people that's single, oh, you alone. Listen, it's better to be alone than to be dealing with drama and to be dealing with, we getting too old for that now. Once you pass 25, even when you young, you shouldn't be dealing with that, because I wasn't dealing with none of that in my 20s. I feel like I had more self-esteem in my 20s. And then like when you get older, you feel like, oh, I gotta be with somebody. The devil is a liar. Let me tell you, it's better to be a woman with no children and no drama than you got all these kids now and you gotta deal with your ex-husband and his mother and his other baby mama. Like, no. So all my ladies who don't have children, congratulations to you. All my ladies that's like me, you got 1 kid, congratulations to you. If you have 2 kids, congratulations to you. And if you have 3 kids, I hope you learned your lesson. But we as women, we have to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. You can't just, oh, well, everybody got kids. No, the fuck, everybody do not have. I remember I had a friend who used to say that, oh, everybody got kids. I said, hell no. When I was in my 20s, none of the dudes I dated had kids. None of them. And now I'm in my 30s and you still have dudes with no children. So there's plenty of eligible bachelors, ladies. Plenty. They have their flaws, yes, but life is too short to be dealing with baby mama drama, because that causes, you know, heart problems and all these diseases and hypertension, and no, who wants to be going through that? You know, and just stress. You know, life is stressful as it is. The last thing you need to be dealing with is somebody's baby mama, somebody's child's mother who don't want to let him go, who want to, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, there's no reason why Bambi should be calling the cops on Erica. That means that something must have happened between her and Scrap, and she was just taking it out on Erica. They probably was still messing around. And so Bambi got upset. People human. I mean, it's messed up, but just don't deal with it, ladies. Don't think. And if you meet a guy and he's the love of your life and you fall in love, don't feel like I have to put up with his mess. Because who else? No. Because guess what? If the tables was turned, he would not deal with you. You have to think of it that way. 2 of my exes, they said it. They said if I had 2 kids, they would not have dated me. Straight up and down. These men have standards and they strict about it. Even my son's father, he don't have much going for himself. But guess what? Every chick that he with, all of us that have kids for him, me being the first, all of us have jobs, all of us are independent. So he has a type. He has a type. He has a type. So don't get it twisted, ladies, with, oh, well, I have to put up with this, because if the tables is turned, they not going to put it up. They not putting up with it. So why are you putting up? Why are you putting up with it? And those are my thoughts. Keep your standards.